Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 53 of Ace Attorney Investigations 2! Last time we learned basically that Justine was so quick to try to push that not guilty verdict because John Marsh, her son, was kidnapped, and we are now investigating to try to find him. So anyways, let's go over and check out the box. Pieces of film equipment have been placed here, and CzarThwomp turned off his iPad and ergo he's not recording the time. Yay.
No, we had to stop filming for the day, since a box has disappeared.
A box? What is he talking about?
Yeah, there was some equipment in that box. I take my eyes off it for a few seconds, and look what happened.
So, there's a thief among us?
Exactly what was stolen.
Nothing much, actually, just the box is missing. But it's a nice box, it's a really nice box.
Why was it a box? Personally, I would have taken the stuff inside.
But what if the box... Hey, the box is wonderful if you want imagination, K. You want imagination, K? You need imagination, K. They probably wanted the box more than whatever was inside. They wanted imagination. They planned to put something inside the box. It's already 12:30.
I wonder if Miss Courtney and the others are holding up.
How long will they be able to prolong the trial?
You got hurried by John.
Indeed. Oh, heck no. That ain't how it's done. Yes. It's like dueling banjos. You ain't gotta catch a scoop like that. That's our chief. What am I gonna tell you? We're beasts. Scoopy your nails. It's scoop or starve. No story, no glory. You gotta get fired up. Yes, sir. As directed by mentor. They're here. They're here. It's those noisy reporters.
Hey, they can't hear you. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's go talk to them.
Good grief, if we must. Wait, I think I may have actually misread back in episode 52. I think I may have misread noisy as nosy. Yes, my glorious ways. Did Miss Swift call you her mentor just now? She sure did. Nicole is my #1 pupil. She's my only pupil, but she's still my #1. She says she fell in love with the foes from my scoops. Even though if our jobs are different, our passions for scoops are the same, let me tell you. Ever since then, she's been cute like calling me stuff like Master and Chief. Says she fell in love with Miss Hart's photos. I guess you could say like teacher, like student. She's still got a long ways to go and gather information, but her passion's a match for mine. Seems like she was trying to catch the scoop about Muzilla's appearance. She's been circling around these parts all day long.
Circling around this area? Maybe she witnessed the kidnapping. Mr. Edgeworth, looks like we'll need to hear what she has to say.
Indeed, we need more information about John. Let's show Miss Swift that piece of evidence and ask her about him. Now that the black market auction's over, what are you aiming for next? Hey, Mr. Buy Muzilla. I'm going after Muzilla. Who'd have thunk that while I was taking out the black market auction at the Grand Tower, my Muzilla's footprints would show up right next to the tower. Is there really a place that would publish a story like that? Don't treat me like a fool. I've got 1 or 2 valued clients lined up. Actually, there's a newspaper company here at the Grand Tower. Me and Nicole go there all the time. Well, we always get turned away at the door, but still, I wouldn't exactly call that a valued client. Okay. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, so with me again. Miss Swift, why are you here? You were set up as the suspect for murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains a fact. You will have to submit to police questioning later. You should know that there's still a possibility that you may be charged with some crime. For some reason, my questioning was stopped all of a sudden. After a while, they just let me out and told me I could go home scot-free. There must be some kind of message saying I need to keep on doing my best out there, I reckon. Well, they did give me a pretty stern warning not to reveal anything about the case. The official statement released to the public about the assassination attempt. Miss Swift was not involved. That must have been the reason why they let her go.
But Mr. Edgeworth, attempting to silence Nicole like this, it's like trying to plug a leaking dam with your bare hands.
She was quick to say something so harsh. I quickly put together full details of everything I knew about this case. Sprinkling a dozen of some of my own dramatizations and brought the article into a publisher. But for some reason, I haven't gotten any replies yet. Were they presumed to keep quiet, or were her dramatization simply too much? Both are probable, so I'm not sure which is true. What information were you trying to collect here at the Grand Tower? Mr. Edgeworth, you still don't get it, do ya? If you want to ask a reporter a question, you gotta give her something first. Give me information that can be used in the article. Bingo! Give me some info and that'll make for a good article. If you ain't got something like that, I guess we won't be talking. I also need some information about John. Let's show her that piece of evidence and try asking her about him. At that moment, the prosecutor presents his evidence. A faint shining, what did you just show me? Never mind. I meant to Grace. Sorry. I thought it was going to be another skip. She's mostly talking about Miss Hart, although I don't really want to comment. Personally, I would prefer she didn't make so many rash decisions. So in other words, she's going to make a snap decision. Is there anything else? I also prefer she gather information properly instead of flattering people for her status. So in other words, she's able to get lots of info from poor people. That's just what I always with my mentor. I would also prefer if you didn't take everything I said and turn it all around. Okay, I'm going to go through that. Okay, infiltrate a den of evil to cover a scoop with complete disregard for her own life. My mentor really is the greatest. Don't do agreement search. See, there we go. I wanted to show you that because I actually skipped it. I feel bad. Okay, there we go. Let's just get through this. Okay. More Lotto Heart. Okay. Okay. Nothing in Lada. It's always one or the other. Nothing or Lada. Nothing Lada. 100% every piece of evidence. I'm not sure what they're trying to go on about. Miss Swift, I'm sorry, but about this photo. Yeah, I gotta say, I know exactly what's going on. What do you mean? You're searching for him, ain't you? That boy. What? Things are still pretty tough for you, I see. Miles Edgeworth, the mayor cry wherever he goes, dead by his sheer father. Or something like that. That's a terrible reputation to have. Who would have thought? This time there'd be a kidnapping incident. What? How do you know that? Shh. Could you keep it down, Lil? This material's top secret. I ain't even told my mentor about it yet. Y'all gotta keep it a secret from me. If she finds out, I'll be a goner. Why do you know? Judge Courtney should have only told us. I ain't telling nothing to anyone. I ain't you, Mr. Prosecutor. It seems this reward still hasn't learned her lesson. Y'all can't give me that. You can give me that thing all you want. I ain't telling. Top secret material.
Do you know something about it?
Truth is, I done saw it myself. A boy being taken away by a couple of men in black.
What? Where'd they go?
That I don't know. They were too far away, so I lost sight of them.
Darn it, but at least we know what the criminal looked like.
Yes, a pair of men in black. Okay, there we go. We know that basically men in black. Boom, there we go. We've now collected some testimony regarding the culprits. Miss Swift says that she saw two men slip away with John. Furthermore, the taxi driver says he picked up two men in his taxi.
They must be the same guys.
It seems likely, however, there's still a problem. According to the taxi driver, the two men were alone, and John wasn't with them.
Yeah, you're right. This is a problem.
Stolen box. What if the kidnapper stole the box?
Ah, you mean they?
Exactly, they took it in order to carry John inside it.
John's a dirty kid after all. Then the reason the taxi driver didn't see John was because...
It's likely he was put in the trunk as the kidnapper's luggage.
But why did they need to go to all the trouble of hiding him?
At first, the kidnappers must have intended to abduct him without being seen. However, they didn't anticipate all the policemen in the plaza.
Oh, I see. If they tried to just walk away with him, they would have been spotted.
Just the mere presence of policemen would have been a sizable threat.
I get it. In that case, we've got to ask the taxi driver.
Did the two men you told us about earlier have any luggage with them?
Yeah, they stuffed a huge box in the trunk.
And that's it. Those guys must be the kidnappers.
Do you remember where you took this men?
Sounds to me like something serious is going down here. If you'd like, I could take you to the same place I took them.
Let's do it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, thank you for your help.
No problem.
No problemo, just leave it to me.
Investigation complete. Fill my bar. April 6th, 12:57.
That taxi drove way too fast. I don't feel too good. Mr. Edgeworth, are you alright? Your face is really pale.
I'm fine. The driver said they came to this house's garage. This must be
where those two men brought the box. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth, look at the nameplate on the door.
nameplate. What?
Blaise Debeste! That asshole! He's out to destroy the Steel Samurai! Mercy indirectly kills my daddy, and now the Steel Samurai! That's it, Kay! Screw there and John! I'm taking things into my own. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing? And then basically, Edgeworth bursts into the courtroom. Blaise! Oh, hey, Edgeworth, what are you... And Edgeworth punches Blaise. Ah, damn, Edgeworth, what are you doing? You trying to kill the Steel Samurai! What are you talking about? And then Edgeworth starts punching Blaise, going full out Kratos from God of War on Blaise, slamming Blaise into into the wall, into the witness stand, into the defense bench, just slamming his head on the prosecutor's bench in front of Francisca. And then meanwhile, a bailiff's like, Judge Courtney, should we stop this?
No, bailiff, let it go. He needs to be punished.
So this is the chairman's house.
Does this mean that the one who kidnapped John was Blaise Debeste? Blaise should have already been arrested, though.
Ah, the garage door is unlocked.
You really do have a good eye for this sort of thing.
We're selling all this stuff.
Yes, yeah, you know that Blaise is evil. He has a garage that's just hardwood. He has a hardwood garage. He uses all the blood money that he gets from his black market auctions to just buff out the stains left by his motorcycle, his Ghost Rider motorcycle.
It smells like motor oil. Maintaining that motorcycle must be Blaise's hobby.
It's true, you see. That motorcycle's the son I never had.
Excuse me, we're coming in. Anyone home?
Doing something like this, it's as if we're a couple of petty thieves.
Be quiet right now, we're great thieves. Have some self-awareness.
She scolded me. Nobody's here. For now, it looks like we can get through this without being arrested.
This isn't that your lead. Now the real deal begins. Let's go look for treasure. I'm gonna see all his stuff.
We're looking for John, not treasure.
Mr. Edgeworth, there are huge bags of flour here. If I had some wire and a rolling pin, I could make some noodles by hand. I'll slightly undercook them so they'll have a nice firm al dente texture.
Okay, those are bags of cement mix, not flour. When mixed with water, it will harden. It's not something you want to stick your teeth into.
Oh, I guess cement noodles shouldn't be cooked al dente.
No, they shouldn't even be cooked in the first place. There are large tools hanging on the wall, such as a sledgehammer and a shovel. Why is there blood on the back of that shovel? Why is there blood on the back of that shovel?
You see, Edgeworth, that's the beating shovel. I use it to beat Sebastian whenever he angers me. Which, suffice to say, is pretty much on a daily basis.
It's a lot bigger than the gallows Miss Courtney carries around. If I ever become a judge, I want my gallows to be this big.
Swinging such a huge gavel in court would be intolerable. Please don't.
Then I'll just swing the shovel at me instead.
That has no business being swung in court or elsewhere. Please don't.
I found something good.
Yes, only Blaise have a pair of death gloves.
These are mechanics gloves. You wear them during vehicle maintenance or when you're working with machinery.
Like real stained with motor oil.
However, they are also horribly stained with dirt.
Could the gloves have been gotten dirty just from maintaining the bike?
I don't
really like Blaise, but these gloves are pretty cool.
I know, right? I used Sebastian's college funds to pay for it.
Do you think we could come up with some reason to take these with us?
When you say it like that, it makes it hard for me to take them as evidence.
Okay, examine Blaise's death bite.
Wow, this bike is so cool! Look at that, it has a skull for a headlight!
It seems the eyes light up when you turn on the headlights.
Oh, well, I'm sure its eyes don't glare as well as yours, Mr. Edgeworth.
My eyes don't actually emit light when I glare, though. This large box. This must be it. This is probably the box that Mr. Powers said had been stolen.
So John was stashed in this box and then transported all the way here?
Please don't talk about people as if they were objects. However, if that's the case, there's also a possibility that John is still somewhere in this garage.
Okay, let's look for him. Our honor is a great thief and our assistance depend on it.
Good grief.
There's someone inside!
Is it John?
John, we're coming to save you! Eh?
This is... Oh, never mind. It's just Sebastian. Let's go home. You're Sebastian!
What? Why? This is Blaise's house, right? That would mean...
Yes, it should also be Sebastian's house. So then, why is he... Okay, go help him out.
It has to do with Bob. Just leave it to Kay. Here I go. A little tug over here and a little tug over there. Here, dog, everywhere. Tug, tug. Are you alright, Sebastian?
He looks a little worse for wear. Why were you tied up in a place like this?
Because Pops always ties me up in the closet! He tosses me in a bunch of closets in our house! How should I know? You guys don't know anything about me!
It's because we don't know. That's why we're asking you.
He's completely shot of his heart!
What's your shadow Pokemon, Kay? Reading the pure rhyme? Give me a time clue, Kay. Indeed, if it's come to this. I suppose I have no choice but to use that.
You mean?
I hate to do this while he's in such a fragile state. It's like kicking a man who's down.
No, Mr. Edgeworth, it's too much! Will he be alright? His mind might break if you corner him too much, you know?
Yes, I'm aware of that. I will try to be careful. Good grief, I wonder how this will turn out. I've never held the back against anyone before. The logic realm knows no mercy, Kay. It will destroy his... It will tear his sanity asunder. After running out of the meeting room this morning, why would you be here of all places?
This is my house, Mr. Edgeworth! I live here! Even though Pops, he kicks me out of the house on a good chunk of nights when he has people over, or he locks me in a closet. You guys, you know how I feel!
He's gone through a lot of shock. He must be on the verge of an emotional meltdown. God help us all, we're in the garage we're in Blaise's garage. There can be weapons anywhere here. It can't be helped. At times like this, I must listen carefully. Why don't you listen to what he has to say?
No one tells me anything! I'm always the one being left out like an idiot!
I should try to answer his questions as best I can. God help me. Considering how fragile he is, I won't have much time to spare. I'll need to ask him about his true feelings and try to calm him down post-haste. Now to be the worst human being ever. You're a failure as a human being! From what I've seen these past few days, you have absolutely no redeeming qualities. Perhaps you should try starting over again, as a human being! Calm down! I'm not finished yet!
No way! I'm never gonna listen to you or anyone else again! I'm gonna show up to school, Mr. Edgeworth!
Sebastian, you don't go to school! You graduate! You're a prosecutor!
Then I'm gonna shove the prosecutor's office, Mr. Edgeworth! No one understands me!
I just said the one thing I should have said. I hate Sebastian insult! Sebastian gave an insult and Edgeworth gets an instant knocked out. Edgeworth loses! You...
Just leave me alone, alright? I can't trust anyone anymore!
Ah! Confound it! And meanwhile, my one friend who basically who loves Sebastian as a character and thinks of him as the most precious of cinnamon rolls, she's feeling this
verse of evil as I abuse her husbando. Confound it!
I can't give up now. I have to stand my ground.
Okay, I was gonna do it again. Just for the sake of torture.
Could you please tell me what's on your mind?
I don't wanna! It's not like you listen to me anyways! That's right, I'll never listen to you. I'll pretend to listen. What's wrong? No, wait, you be right about now. Yes, they actually use the objection line. It's wonderful.
Objection!
You're serious? You're really gonna listen to what I have to say? Fun fact, this is actually the final logic chess in the game. Sebastian has the most chess pieces. He's the biggest logic chess. He's the toughest opponent.
I can understand the shock you went through after what happened with your father.
It wasn't just Pops! This morning I was everything! I found out the Pops smashed all of my Tamagotchis! Oh, you poor baby! Ironically enough, I know so many people.
Do you understand? You're being cornered!
Ah! Please stop me already! And leave me alone! I can't do this anymore!
Guys, it's a rock. Just push it further back.
Oh my god, for a second I was looking at your failure as a human being. Wait and see. Hold and see. Yes. Oh, they have! It's going to be my Pops! Including the mental and physical scars! Help me, Mr. Edgeworth! Just what am I supposed to believe in? You're supposed to believe it, and then Gumshoe, he goes in. You want someone to believe in, you believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He is the god of all. Mr. Edgeworth created the universe. He created the cosmos and the sun, the heavens and the earth. He created the air we breathe and the water we drink. He created the TV shows we love and the instant noodles we eat.
Don't believe in anything. If you can believe it, if you can't believe in others, then at least believe in yourself. You'll need to get experience on your own, but if you require wisdom, I can lend you a hand.
Ever since I got locked up, I've been thinking. Am I too incapable to be a prosecutor? Incapable? Or which one was it?
You still haven't figured it out? I believe incapable is the word you're looking for. Judging your own ability is not an easy task. Sebastian, little by little, you are growing. Sebastian, would you tell me your side of the story?
I understand. What should I talk about?
He seems to have calmed down slightly. I'd like you to tell me everything you know about your kidnappers. Now then, tell me what you heard and saw. Why were you tied up in your own home of all places?
That's what I'd like to know! Normally Pop's like to do that on his own! Pop said that he gets enjoyment out of torturing me himself! I'm the victim here, how would I know? I was really scared of being left alone, you know.
Did your doctors happen to say that you...
I don't really get it! One of them said, don't blame us, blame the owner of this house! That's right! Blaise is so humiliating Sebastian. He didn't even mention that he had a son. Heck, I can imagine Sebastian. They're trying to throw him in the closet. Sebastian, do you know who I am? I'm Sebastian Debeste. I'm the best. This is my Pop's house. He's gonna get you all in jail. Because I'm beloved. And then basically one of the kidnappers, hey, Chairman Debeste.
What is it? Can't you see I'm preparing false evidence to get this girl arrested?
Yeah, it's just sorry about that. Just this kid keeps saying that he's your son. Do you have a son?
No, I have no son.
Because Blaise denies Sebastian's existence. Actually, no, it would be Blaise's one phone call in jail. Yeah, it would be the one phone call. The owner is Sebastian. Sebastian owns the deed to the house. Though technically, since Blaise is gone, technically Sebastian would own the house.
Beyond this house. Wouldn't that be Blaise the best?
Huh? Pops? I get it. Someone who hates Pops must have taken me hostage.
Little does Sebastian realize that if someone took him hostage, Blaise would be thanking them. Blaise would send them a muffin basket. If anything, Blaise would be demanding them ransom money. Okay, here's how it is. You give me $1 million, I'll take the idiot back.
No, considering the situation, that seems unlikely. The connection between Blaise and the kidnappers, this could be a useful clue. Do you have any idea who the kidnapper could be?
Of course I don't. If I did, I would have told you already.
Let's try using that clue. A kidnapper can easily use his own home to hold someone captive. Sebastian, you were kidnapped by your own father.
What? It can't be. Was he gonna kill me because I was a nuisance?
Sebastian, if I was gonna kill you because you were a nuisance, I would have just tossed you in the trash can the second you came out of the womb. In the trash can you go.
Maybe.
Of course not.
Would there be any reason for him to take your life, other than the fact that he hated you, and that you brought him embarrassment, and that overall everyone would rather see you dead? If his son was found dead in his own garage, Blaise would be suspected immediately.
And then Blaise, Kate Verity did it. She has hatred for me in her soul.
I see. Then why was I kidnapped?
Kidnapping his own son. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be after any ransom money. He'd be after insurance fraud. There must be some other reason why Blaise ordered the kidnapping. This could be a useful clue. Do you know what the kidnapper's objective was?
What are you saying? What else would a kidnapper want besides a ransom?
Let me try using that clue. Kidnapping his own son in order to demand a ransom wouldn't make much sense.
Yeah, you're right.
Did he not notice anything strange? Did you notice anything strange when you got kidnapped?
As soon as I answered their question, they just took me away.
You didn't put much of a fight.
They asked you a question. Tell me what they asked you.
What? Don't glare at me like that. I think they asked me, do you know Courtney?
I see. The pieces of the puzzle are starting to fall into place.
But you think that Blaise would give them a description of basically...
Oh, wait, never mind. Blaise and the kidnappers did not intend to kidnap you. Their objective was John Marsh. They were planning to kidnap Judge Courtney's son.
Yes. Basically, Blaise apparently couldn't give a description of John. He couldn't even give him a photo, even though he's a famous actor. Hell, Blaise could have said, you're kidnapping John Marsh. He could have said that like that. And they wouldn't know it because John's famous. He's in tabloids. He's on the freaking news.
In order to have Patricia Rowland declared not guilty.
So frankly, all Blaise would have to do is just frankly, Blaise wouldn't even have to kidnap. He just had to send Sebastian there. Go, Sebastian! Obfuscate the truth!
Justin is a son, and one Rowland gets declared not guilty.
I suspect the kidnappers mistook you for John Marsh.
All of this was just a mistake? Wait, maybe that's why back then.
Did you remember something?
No, it's nothing. I'm useless anyways. Just leave me alone already.
This is bad. He might be at his emotional limit. I must get him to remember what he remembered and try to calm him down as well. Based on how distressed Sebastian looks right now, it must have been quite traumatic. I'll need to help him get back on his feet. What did you remember just now?
I didn't remember anything about Bob. That guy.
Would that guy happen to be Blaise?
No, it's that guy! You know that guy that we always call that guy? Darn it!
What's the difference between me and someone who has earned his prosecutor's title?
I've been wanting to ask you, why did you become a prosecutor?
Why does it matter? I'm not meant to be a prosecutor anyways. Sure. Say something!
You must have had some reason for choosing this pathway.
What reason? Pops just said you're being a prosecutor. I'm gonna throw you in the meat grinder. I'm hitting you with the car. No, it's something like that. It wasn't anything special. I get prosecuted for a really insignificant reason.
I knew it.
It was just a personal reason.
Just like you, I too be a prosecutor for a personal reason.
Huh? Is that true?
Yes, 15 years of abuse.
But you're a really successful prosecutor. I'm sure that Pops, the PIC chairman, would have been more proud of you than me.
You wanted to join the PIC. I see, so you wanted your father's approval.
Oh, I thought that by being the best prosecutor, he'd be proud of me. That's why I just wanted to help out Pops as much as I could.
Would you happen to be protecting your father?
What? I don't have any reason to protect someone like him.
Don't you want to help your father as much as you could as... Didn't you want to help out your father as much as you could?
Just once. I only wanted to be useful about just this once. That way I could help him regain his reputation.
Yes, his reputation. You seem to be mixing up your words again. The word you're looking for is reputation.
Huh? No one's ever told me that before.
Your father, who has strayed from his path, continues to add to his cry.
Stray from his path? Blaise was never on the path. Blaise's only path was the path of evil and corruption, and he's been staying to that one pretty consistently.
Even knowing that, you truly want things to stay the way they are.
But in that case, just what am I supposed to do?
You should triumph over your father, who has treated you like a fool. You must stop Blaise before he commits another crime.
I never thought it that way. I want to triumph over Pops.
Somehow, it seems he has calmed down once again. Now's my chance to ask him about Blaise's secret. I will give Sebastian the courage to stand up to his father. It seems that the evidence regarding Patricia Rowland never made it to trial. It's the duty of a prosecutor to watch over the evidence. Did you take care of it properly?
That's not it. Just listen to what I have to say.
You listen to what I have to say.
I thought I would keep him the same place I knew. Onto that weird prosecutor guy's mattress. It was in the dump. I put it under the mattress.
Did you put it under my room cause mattress?
Yes, Pops always told me to hide things there. What have I done?
I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Maybe I should try another line of attack. Like being an asshole! Now, why don't you tell me about Blaise's secret? If you continue to protect your father like this, you'll be charged as an accomplice, you know.
Don't be so mean, Mr. Edgeworth. How does that tell you that there's no reason to threaten me? Mr. Edgeworth, I hate you!
No! What there's some reason connection between your father and Patricia Rowland.
I'm sorry, I don't really know.
Every tiny bit helps. Can you remember anything at all?
I think so that we interact with each other during work, but
is there something else you have in your mind?
apparently Pops is the one who recommended Rowan to be the new warden.
Oh? Was there a reason for Blaise to recommend him?
Probably because, unlike me, Pops actually cares about her.
I guess nobody likes you at all.
Well, Pops has known her since he first became the chief prosecutor after all.
What was he like when he was the chief prosecutor?
He was like what he is now, except he just sat in the office. Oh, Pops was amazing! He looked over every single piece of evidence that went through the prosecutor's office.
He looked over every single piece of evidence. This could be a major clue. Wait and see. The place you thought would be the safest will now have been in Blaise Debeste's hands.
He told me that it would be safer if he took care of the evidence.
I'm sorry, but He has betrayed your trust in the worst way possible.
Pops! Why would he want to hide the evidence? Thank you, a laughing stock. Actually, suffices, sadly enough, knowing Blaise, that first one is also true.
Blaise's objective was to have Warren Rowland found not guilty by obscuring the truth. Sebastian, you were used by your father. It's possible that Blaise Debeste has the evidence with him. Furthermore, we still have no idea what John is. I must return to my investigation process, however.
This is all my fault. What am I going to do now?
Seeing him like this, I can't just let him be. He's still suffering from the gap between his idea and reality. He will never move on until he figures out how to live his own life. Sebastian's about to face his greatest trial. Perhaps this is fate. I shall give him the push forward that he needs. Do you still intend to continue as a prosecutor?
I don't really know. It's not like I became a prosecutor on my own. Because of that, do I even have the right to continue being a prosecutor?
Well, whether or not to continue as a prosecutor is something you must decide for yourself. Only you can determine your path in life.
I don't want to stop being a prosecutor. The outfit looks nice on me. It's the best outfit because if I go now, I know I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life.
So he wants to continue to live as a prosecutor. I shall keep that in mind. What do you plan to do from here on out?
First, I'm returning this red jacket. I'm not fit to wear it. Clothes fake the man. I think that's what Pops used to say. He knew it was a fake all along.
It's clothes make the man. It's not fake. The saying is clothes make the man. You are what you wear.
You see the Edgeworth, that's why I made Sebastian wear that school uniform all the time. Makes him look like a weenie because you see he is a weenie. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've learned something new yet again.
Yes, all you have to do is become a prosecutor who's fit to wear that jacket.
Yeah, I'll do my best. That way, no one will ever make fun of me again.
You'll always be made fun of.
But how can I get people to accept me? What do I do? I don't know what to do.
I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Will you continue to ignore the truth just like your father?
Blaise doesn't ignore the truth, Edgeworth. Blaise tries to actively bury that truth. If Blaise ran into truth in the woods, he would shoot it and would skin it, carve its head, and mount it on his wall. Please stop it already. I don't want your putty. Just leave me alone.
I believe you mean pity. I believe pity is the word you're looking for.
Oh, really?
I also have my own reasons for wanting to speak with you. There was a time when I too did not seek the truth and continued to run away from it. However, thanks to a certain friend, I was able to realize my mistakes.
That's nice. You're lucky, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't have anyone like that.
I will show you the way. If you have the courage to stand up, I will show you the way.
What?
Only if you have the will for it, though.
I don't want to be like Pops. I can't wear leather, Mr. Edgeworth. It's too tight. Also, the motorcycle scares me. The engine's really loud.
So he wants to surpass his own father. I understand his feelings clearly now. Sebastian says that he wants to surpass his father and continue to be a prosecutor. In other words, he wants to be a different prosecutor from his father. He wants to be a decent human being. It's the first answer he'd arrived at on his own. I'm sure if he has the will, he'll find his way. Okay, clothes make the man, yes. You look much better on me. Give me your jacket! As a prosecutor, didn't you want to walk a different path from your father? Certainly, the path you have chosen is not an easy one. Nevertheless, you still choose to live as a prosecutor. In that case, it should be clear to you what you need to do. I still question how I lived my life to this day, but you, Sebastian, have found your own answer. So believe in yourself, Prosecutor Debeste. He was mistaken for John and kidnapped by Blaise's underlings. And after his father stole his evidence, he lost his confidence as a prosecutor. The emotions he's going through must be more painful than anything I could imagine. He's a weenie. It's taken longer than I thought, but with that, it's checkmate. Like, final logic chest complete.
Darn it!
Hey, you dashed out of your full speed! And wait, did he just grab a sawed-off shotgun?
Oh dear God! What have we unleashed?
It seems as if
It seems as if the only thing he's the best at is running away. Guys, we're running out of time! We should try again with Mr. Shields. I'd also like to know what the situation is like on the other end.
But Mr. Debeste ran off again!
We'll just give them the new information we discovered. Francisco will take his place.
I wonder if that's gonna be enough.
It can't be helped. Since he ran away, there's nothing more we can do.
I guess I'll just say it again. If there's no murder weapon, you can't prove the defendant is guilty.
Just because we don't have the murder weapon doesn't mean the defendant is innocent. It seems you wish to taste the sting of my whip.
Ah, Uncle Ray's liking this. Uncle Ray's getting turned on. Mr. Attorney, this trial, how much longer will it take? Because it feels like it hasn't gone anywhere at all for a good while now. Well, sorry, but that stubborn prosecutor over there just doesn't seem to understand. Until I am satisfied! This whip will lash at you as many times as I see fit. Fine. By now, she probably whipped me once for every year I've been alive. All 24 of them. Bullish Ray Shields, you are, according to your profile, you are 36. Uncle Ray was abroad. He's on Europe time. Miles, what's taking you so long? Even though we're just stalling for time, Uncle Ray can't keep this up much longer. Uncle Ray reversed himself as Uncle Ray, even in his mind. Whoops, excuse me. Phone call. Mind if I take this?
I will allow it. Mr. Shields, I am in the dark. It is cold.
Oh, Miles, it's you. How's it going over there?
We found Sebastian.
Oh, and the knife and chisel?
It seems he handed the evidence over to Blaise Debeste. It's very likely that Blaise knows the whereabouts of the murder weapon.
Ex-chairman Debeste, but why would Blaise?
That I don't know yet. However, there may be some hidden connection between Patricia Warren and Blaise.
Gotcha. In that case, I'll issue a subpoena for Blaise Debeste right away. I'll grill him personally.
I will continue search for the missing evidence and for John as well.
Try to hurry up, would you? We're at our wit's end over here. It feels like the verdict could be handed down at any moment.
Understood. How much longer can Judge Courtney's heart hold out? I know she's in a lot of pain. We've got to hurry.
So how's the trial going?
Blaise will be taking the stand. I don't know how things will turn out though.
And then Blaise, he gets brought to the courtroom. So what do you want from me, anyways? And then the tour breaks over. Pops! Sebastian, what the hell are you doing? This is for all the years of abuse, Pops! And then Sebastian hangs on the line. Sebastian, what the hell are you doing with that gun? I'm gonna do something I should have done a long time ago! No! Give me a hug, Pops! Never, I'll rather die than hug you!
You don't do anything from hiding evidence and kidnapping. He really is nothing but trouble.
He really is nothing but trouble.
I agree. We should take another look at the evidence concerning him.
Okay, leave it to me. First, here's the latest evidence fresh on the scene.
The gloves from earlier, although I'm certainly curious about them. Anything else?
The case files on the IS-7 incident, if I recall, Blaise was also involved in this, right?
Indeed, he was involved in destroying the evidence. For now, let's keep this on hand. Now then, is there anything else?
Of course! Last but not least, we got this!
This is the Argos's badge. Hey, I'm talking about things related to Blaise. Please be serious.
But aren't you always going on about presenting random evidence to Mr. Edgeworth?
Ah! No, but well, that's... Isn't that... Sebastian?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing here?
Whoa! I'm gonna do my idea of retribution on Pops!
He ignored us.
He came out of the Grand Tower. What's he doing in there? Let's go.
Let's go investigate what the best is up to.
Yes, let's go. The hatch is open.
It might be Mr. Debeste who opened it.
Did Sebastian come in here?
Mr. Edgeworth, over there. The safe's open.
They come here to open that? Let's examine it thoroughly. We'll examine it in the next episode. Anyways, I really appreciate that you took to watch the episode of your review. We'll be back with the next one. Like, subscribe, comment, share, do as they want. And I'll see you later. Bye.